Hey guys, welcome, it's Reggie here. Today we're going to be talking about the next Call of Duty called Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you guys don't know what that is, I've done a trailer breakdown. I've done a video talking about the pre-order bonuses you get, the DLC, which platform gets it first. If you guys want to check out that video, you can also go and check out a theory video on the new co-op mode. It's not zombies, it's not extinction, what is it? Go and check out that video, it'll be out very soon, and it's very exciting. I keep watching over and over again, it's so exciting, I just love watching it, it's really awesome. But yeah, today we're going to talk about the actual, game itself, the story, like the background, a bit into the technology and stuff like that. Next video we're going to be talking about the actual mechanics and stuff, the abilities you get, awesome stuff like that, equipment, different things like that. So we're going to talk about that in the next video if you guys want to check that out, but that'll be out very soon as well. I want to do like a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video each day until we've run out of information, and then we'll get topped up with more information eventually. So I want to do this. Yes, so today I put out a video about the pre-ordering bonuses and stuff, you can go check that out. But yeah, so basically, if we look at the Amazon website, I'll be talking about that in a minute. The main thing I'm going to be talking about, though, first is the actual setting itself. So it actually takes place in the year 2054, which I first thought, why the hell have they done that date? But if you think about it, 2054 is exactly 40 years from now, which is very clever because they were developing it 3 years ago. They thought ahead and thought, oh, why don't we make it exactly 40 years? That's pretty awesome. I don't know why they chose that number. Maybe it's just an optimum amount, like not too much, not too little, but yeah, anyway, so it's 2054, that's quite advanced. I didn't think it to be that advanced. If you saw one of my videos, I talked about it not even be, I expected it to not even be 2030, if that, so, I can't believe it's 2054, just got slap bang slightly after the middle of the century. So I'm going to read you this text here. This is from Charlie Inter. So Game Informer has just released new information about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as part of their upcoming cover reveal. They have obtained info directly from Sledgehammer Games about the title too. So today they shared the title that takes place in 2054, and yeah, so this is the quote. So the year is 2054 and the world has suffered an attack on its militaries around the world. Jonathan Irons, who is Kevin Spacey, we've seen him a lot in the trailer, the kind of a grey-ish guy. Now, he is the founder and president of the world's largest PMC company, or PMC, sorry, the Atlas Corporation, and you are one of its advanced soldiers, which sounds pretty damn awesome. So basically that means that you are going to be playing as one of the people in the company of bad guys. So he is the antagonist, Kevin Spacey, or Jonathan Irons, that's going to be his name in the game. So I'm wondering, do you play as a bad character? I don't think you do. The way the character roams around, it almost seems as if he's playing just because he has to work for him, to get his money or whatever, just so he can work. So it seems as though he's playing as one of the bad guys or with the bad guys, but not actually as a bad guy. That's what I would say, but I don't know. And then Game Informer has also put out a quote from Michael Condrey. So this is an opportunity of a lifetime, he says, and it's humbling, Schofield says. We've been fans of the franchise since the beginning, so we know how important every single detail must be. We're taking nothing for granted, from the endless research, attention to detail, and creative productions to every bit of polish and balancing. Call of Duty has such meaning to everyone, and that's inspiring us to craft a new vision for the next generation. So it sounds quite inspiring stuff there. But so that's the first part. You talk about the year and stuff. We know now the year. Now know the year is 2054. Next thing we're going to talk about the actual player and stuff like that. So your character that you play as, known as Private Mitchell, he is going to be voiced by Troy Baker, and Troy Baker, I'll probably put a picture of him on the screen. He is going to be voicing certain parts. So let me just read this to you. So, in the game's campaign, you will play as Private Mitchell, and he's voiced by Troy Baker. The character was given a generic backstory so players can better inhabit the character. And Troy Baker only voices during cutscenes and never during actual gameplay. So for that to understand, you may be thinking, what? Let me tell you this bit first. So this is another article. So Advanced Warfare will not have the disembodied voices talking over maps, which is in quotation marks. So before missions in campaign mode. So let's read you this. So this article talks about the campaign, how it starts. So in other campaign missions, you would have someone talking at the start and saying, now we're going to go to Brazil, we're going to do this, blah 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 blah. Either you see a map zooming in on a place. We won't have that more. That's what they're saying. So the first thing is that this campaign mode will not feature the disembodied voices talking over the maps before every mission. It's been quite annoying sometimes, I find, but yeah, this has been in every COD game before, where a voice talks about the next mission, and then you go into mission. The game will feature an immersive story with fully rendered CG cutscenes. So that seems pretty damn awesome. So basically, you're gonna watch something happen. He's gonna be like, "Hey, Private Mitchell, how you doing?" He'll be like, he'll jump down from his helicopter and say, "Oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah, you," and so on and so on. I mean, I think you really have to have that. I hope it's like a proper movie kind of cutscene, but not too like fancy-ish, like, you know. But so that's gonna be pretty awesome. I reckon, like, the fact that they're adding this and the fact that you've got Jonathan Irons as the main like bad guy in it, it seems to me as though you're gonna have Private Mitchell will be someone who works quite low down. That's what I would imagine. I have no idea. This is a complete theory. He's going to work low down, and then he's going to earn respect from a certain mission or do something. He'll go up a little bit. He'll meet someone. He'll have a bit of a conflict or whatever. Then he'll get promoted or blah, 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 blah. Go up and up and up. And eventually, he will have some reason that he has to meet Jonathan Irons. Unless he does anyway. I don't know. I assume Jonathan Irons will be in his high office while they'll be all scrounging around a helicopter. So I reckon eventually, though, he'll work his way up, have to talk to Jonathan Irons, get to know the real details behind things, and he'll talk to you, you know, while staring at the glass down at the big city with all the future stuff, while turning his head away from you and talking in his weird roby rich dressing gown and, you know, like a glass of alcohol. That's my scene. That's what I imagine it to be. And if it is, that'd be so awesome. But anyway, yeah, that's what I do believe. Yeah. So that is the main gist of it. So it's 2054. You can be playing as Private Mitchell. Exoskeleton suits are pretty much on every character. The whole thing is about private military corporation, so PMC. So it's about how the private people owned by private companies are taking over like the normal businesses and the normal like army and everything. They're going to be better, which means they get better weapons because they've got privatization, means they've got more money to spend on weapons and things like that. And that's pretty awesome as well. So I'm going to just read you a few things from the Amazon website, and that will end off this video. And then I'm going to be going on to the next video talking about the actual features themselves in the game. So let me just read you the first bit. So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is developed by Sledgehammer Games and harnesses the first 3-year or next-gen development cycle in the franchise history. So that's pretty awesome. Because of that 3-year thing, the extra year means that they can try out new stuff. That's pretty awesome as well. So, I mean, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare envisions the powerful backgrounds of the future where both technology and tactics have evolved to usher in a new era of combat. They keep using that phrase, new era of combat, for the franchise, delivering a stunning performance. Academy Award winning actor Kevin Spacey stars as Jonathan Irons. We've heard about him already. He sounds awesome, and a lot of people, I've talked to everyone I know who knows him or seen him, I've asked them what they think of him. Apparently he's really good as like an actor and what he does and stuff. So one of the most powerful men in the world, shaping this chilling vision of the future of war. And then the caption, power changes everything. We see that a lot like New Era. I hear power so much in everything we do, in all the work I've done at school and everything. Power does this and does that and controls this and so on. It's the same here. So I imagine Jonathan Irons will be quite a dominating character and, you know, be very kind of forceful, at least while he's with certain people, and then just relax with others. Now, the Advanced Warfare world. So Call of Duty Advanced Warfare takes place in a plausible future in which technological process and today's military practices have converged with powerful consequences. So Sledgehammer Games have actually been very realistic with what they've done. They've got people, so they haven't just gone, "You there, artist, we want you to go to this place and we want you to sketch what you think," and then he'll be there in his little deck chair with his cup of coffee, just with a sketch pad and an HB pencil, just yeah, I think I might add a bit more tone on that. Yeah, that looks alright. No, it's not like that. And I'll make this bit up. Yeah, I think that would look good like that. No, they're making it really realistic. They're actually talking to people who have had experience in this. It's people who kind of envision and their thoughts on the future. So they've had things like that. Not weird people, just like a fortune-telling thing, but I mean like proper people who have like looked at the history and looked at how that's developed, and then look at now and then look at how it's going to develop in the future. They've been talking to those people. They've also been talking to actual like military people. They've done a lot of research and stuff like that. So it's going to be really realistic. It's not like other games like MW2. Like I had a friend and he was like, "Do you want to play MW2 or Halo?" And a bit off topic, but I was like, Modern Warfare 2 because it's a lot more realistic. And he's like, it's actually not. And it's to be fair to him, it's not. I mean, Halo not realistic at all at the moment, but it is a lot more realistic considering its time zone compared to ours. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was really unrealistic. It's going to have better physics in the game, guys. We can't forget that, because that was something ages ago we heard, and it's probably going to stick around. So yeah, so redrawing So redrawing borders and rewriting the rules of war. So you see countries all the time, especially around the first few wars, like, well, the first two world wars. I'm not saying there's a third, but you know. So the first two wars, you saw different borders changing, countries changing, different countries with long names which I can't pronounce properly, splitting up and making new countries and stuff, and we see that between all the time. So it'd be cool if you could actually see it in the game where like countries change and develop and stuff like that. We haven't really seen it in the game before. It'd be awesome to see. So I'm not really going to talk too much about the advanced soldier because that's mainly about the next video, about the features and stuff, but I'm just going to quickly talk about an advanced arsenal. So harnessing the power of next-gen platforms, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare brings players into the battlegrounds of the future by boasting a new high-tech advanced arsenal and ability set, arming players with an all-new equipment, technology, perks and vehicles like hoverbikes and highly specialized drones. So that's pretty awesome. They say like drones and like hoverbikes, so it leads me to think we're going to be getting a lot of vehicles, which will be pretty cool. Like, I don't know what you could what else you could get, really. Like, now I can't think of anything. But anyway, players can also choose between standard ammunition and an all-new class of directed energy weaponry that enables totally new gameplay dynamics. So if you look at Battlefield, it's quite dynamic, okay? You gotta hand it to them. It's not Call of Duty at all, but it's definitely dynamic, and that's what I love about Battlefield. However, with Call of Duty so far, with the 2 years, they haven't really had much time to do other things, and so it hasn't been very dynamic at all. The most we've seen so far is like Ghosts, where you don't even bring C4 with you into the match, and then somehow you can go up to a wall, hold X, and pull out some C4 grenadey thing, place it on the wall, and part of the wall explodes. But it has to be that certain area each time. It's that stupid. So I don't like it. Whereas Battlefield, they had a picture of like Call of Duty Ghosts, you can shoot the ladder down, it falls down. Whereas like Battlefield, if you ever have played that, one of the maps, Siege of Shanghai, the whole building can fall down. It's just crazy. And then you've got like a little ladder that goes boop on Call of Duty Ghosts. So it'd be awesome to see some new dynamic features. Anyway, a bit off topic, but this all new weaponry, I'll get onto this in the next video. But basically, this all new weaponry would be pretty awesome if it like could change things. For example, you could get a certain weapon that will blow holes in the wall anywhere you want, or pretty much anywhere, not just like, oh, in this little wall where there's a ghost skull. You could make craters in the ground. You could like make trenches and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Like if you want to hide. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, like you could. So one of the also new things is one of the abilities, without going into the next video, is that you can like climb up the walls with like your hands, which is part of the exoskeleton suit. So what would be pretty awesome is if you have a certain weapon like the Slickfire from Zombies, where you like shoot the wall and they can't go up. It is slippy and like, can you imagine? Like that'd be pretty awesome. All different things like that. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think, but things like that, you know, that'd be pretty damn awesome. Same for the floor. You could have, oh, I don't know, whatever is, you know, the sky could be the limit. And then with these exoskeleton suits delivering a massive force multiplier and unprecedented tactical freedom, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare evolves every firefight. So pretty damn awesome stuff, so in my opinion. So thanks guys for watching, hope you've enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this new game. It's quite a long video, I know, but it has to happen. I'll also be doing a video probably tomorrow talking about the next Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, of course. That's what I've been talking about for 15 minutes, about the actual abilities and features and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your support if you are excited for this game. You can also go and check out a few other videos, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare trailer breakdowns, stuff like that, pre-order bonuses, the theory, you know, on co-op mode, you name it. Also GTA series, Ghosts, weapon guides, all different stuff. You go and check them out on my channel. But thanks guys, and I'll see you on my next video.